Hey guys, welcome to the Scarred Thumb Podcast. My power went off yesterday. And of course, that means Windows Update. The second I power cycle it. And of course, Windows Update means that this doesn't work. Or everything resets. It just can't identify that my default audio devices. But hey, good morning, X-Runner. Good morning, Deborah. Good to see you. Let's get into Splatoon Raiders. That's what we're talking about today. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am obviously a big fan of Splatoon, the main series. So this is a single-player game. So let's look into it and see what's going on here. And we have here some sort of deserted island. I really don't want to discuss the aesthetics of the game. I'm more looking into the gameplay mechanics. So it starts off, and I mean it's obvious that people care about this, but I mean it's part of the aesthetics and the characters are why people like the game. But there's like a million people that will discuss that stuff, like, oh, look at the hairstyles, oh, look at the eye color, and look at this single player focus. The single player focused is an interesting thing to say. They've already confirmed that it has multiplayer. You can play with other people. But what's interesting is the fact that this seems to be loosely based on Salmon Run, at least, salmonid characters, enemies. And the salmonid enemies are kind of constructed in a multiplayer setting to where, I'm trying to think if there's one specifically that requires teamwork. Like the fry fish or fly fish. It has two things on the side, which you can deal with it as a single player, but it's almost kind of the idea is two people go in, they chuck a bomb in on each side, and then they instantly remove it. They remove that threat really quickly. Or something like the Scrapper, which sort of charges at you, and I actually have these up. Like the Scrapper, which is right here. Actually, I've got this thing right here. I want to get that. Where's my layers? Let me add a layer here so I don't. Let's see. Here we go. So this is a Scrapper. Ooh. Scrapper's right here. It basically charges at you. The back is exposed though, so you can, if you're working with people, you can sort of shoot him. You distract him, shoot him in the front, get him to turn towards you. Then his back's exposed to another player, and the other player takes it out. So that's like a teamwork type of salmonid, or even something like the steel eel is another one that sort of charges at you. So if this guy's charging at you with his head, which is invulnerable, the back is kind of exposed. Another player can come in, take a guy out from the back. So that's the sort of, and I'll go over some Splatoon or Salmon Run design later. But let's go back to this. So that's the enemy design of a lot of these salmonid characters. I'm already not crazy about the fact that you're just like walking around. My hope, if I could design this game, it wouldn't be any exploring. It would just be you fighting waves of salmonids, kind of like Salmon Run, but maybe with like a story attached to it. But I mean, this is like it's just a way to pad gameplay, and this is going to be $50, which is cheaper than most modern games. It's not a $70 game. It's not even a $60 game, though I guess the physical is $60. It is it's a $50 game if you buy digital, which is kind of an interesting thing that Nintendo's decided to charge less for their digital and than their physical, which kind of is a little bit of an FU to physical retailers. But the only place you can get digital games is Nintendo. They kind of have like a monopoly on it. So I don't know. I mean, could you potentially bring up like a monopoly suit against them? The fact that they don't sell this stuff? I don't know. I guess maybe not. Maybe not. I know people still want the physical games, but Nintendo's kind of trying to establish that, hey, you can get it cheaper if you go digital, which obviously they don't have any production costs. They don't have barely any distribution costs. I mean, it's so cheap to stream, and data right now it's so cheap to send it. What's their cost on that? Like, they can make infinite. Obviously, you can make infinite games. You can make as many games as you absolutely need. Not even infinite. It's the exact amount instantly. So the amount of games is sort of instantly generated as you make it. I'm probably gonna buy physical. I don't know about Splatoon. I mean, one of the things I like about buying physical games is that I can resell them if I'm done. Like Pokemon Legends ZA, I bought it and then I sold it when I was done. I mean, to me, the game wasn't that great. So it's not like, oh, I might go back and play this later. I sort of played it, experienced it, talked about it, and now I'm done. Splatoon Raiders, I'm sure I'm not going to sell. I really like the series, and I'll probably get the amiibos and all that other junk with it. Go full Nintendo shill on it, but it is interesting to see this. But let's move on. If Big Man is sort of here to assist you, or any of the sort of three from Deep Cut. I was about to say, like, what idol group is this? So he's like an assistant. I mean, you look at the screenshot here. You see, it's just, and this is probably the early stages, at least hopefully. But that's also another thing. It's like you're gonna have to fight 4 things in a tutorial section. I mean, this is gonna be so painfully easy. It's just like you just run through it. I mean, hopefully the tutorial section's short, mercifully short, but every game has to have this, and it's annoying. Like, do you really... I mean, you could have a tutorial that's optional, where you explain what these things are, and then, like, I mean, there's obviously a lot of people that play this game, maybe Splatoon fans, that played Salmon Run, that they know what it is. Just let people skip it. We got the big Cohawks. I mean, this is another thing I see, where you see they saw you, and then they go aggro. Nope. Let me shoot. So it's not like this entire wave is going to be fighting you. It's like you could just drag 2 and then kill them. That makes it seem like it's way too easy. I don't particularly like that. I'm hoping they'll have the normal Salmon Run stuff. the normal Salmon Run type of where you're just fighting giant waves and they're all coming at you. And there's like a new enemy. There's another new enemy. Kind of like big guy. I assume he has a lot of HP since he's large. That would make sense to me. But that's game logic for you. And this kind of looks more like a traditional Salmon Run. If you look in between this big guy and the stinger, you could potentially see. Let me see if I can actually. Let's say properties. All right, I can capture my cursor now. There we go. I'll turn on the cursor. So right here, if you're looking, is a crystal. I mean, it seems to be, from my observation and my game knowledge, that you have to explore the map, you find these crystals, and then to get the crystal, to mine it, which gives you sort of treasure and loot, upgrades for your weapons and gear, which we'll get into later. You have to fight, like a wave of salmonids, or maybe like several waves of salmonids that pop out of these these pipes here. Salmonids attack you, you got to take them down, which is kind of traditional Salmon Run. You can kind of see the scrapper right here. Just a normal salmonids. You have the stinger here, looking slightly different than what they normally do. And then this is, I guess, called a salty mouth, or salt mouth, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it does. Maybe it spews something out. It probably opens its mouth, and then like you could throw a bomb in it to kill it quickly. But yeah, there's Big Man coming to help you out. He seems to have you'll have gadgets on each side to help you deal with stuff. Because I mean, so like with the Scrapper here, normally it's a two-man job to take it down quickly. I mean, you can just do a lot of damage and disable it, and then you could go to the back and shoot it. So I mean, good single player, people can take it down, but I assume if it's going to be single player, they're going to give you extra tools to help deal with certain boss salmonids, because they're just certain weapons that aren't good against certain salmonids. Which is kind of the fun thing about Salmon Run, is that you have to rely on your teammates that has different weapons and maybe different specials to quickly deal with the bosses. Each boss, which I'll show you the a video from a high-level salmonid player that keep doing full screen here. So like you could spring off him to get height, which I've never got the sort of get height. They do this in that side order where like jumping up. I don't see how that's good. But just Sibber and stuff. So like you just search around for this treasure, which I assume is the crystals, and like just random enemies to fight. Like this isn't fun to me. Just like going around just like killing random enemies. Like this looks super easy. Of course, this is also maybe the first zone, but still, like even if it's the first zone, it's kind of annoying. Apparently, I have a level counter. I don't know if this is the 109 of 09. I don't know if this is some sort of. If you look at this thing in the bottom here, I don't know if this is your. I don't think it's your HP, but maybe it's the level of the ink. I don't know, but there does seem to be a level up mechanic too, which I'm not crazy about. And like just fighting on a bridge, some looks like traditional Salmon Run gameplay. And look, you find different weapons and unlock them, which is it's whatever. Ideally, I would like everything unlocked to begin with, and then you just make the gameplay fun and use that to push you forward into playing. But it looks like they've gone for the kind of easiest way to do it is just have unlocks. You know, have unlockable stuff, have level up mechanics, RPG mechanics. Makes people feel good when they beat something and they gain some sort of thing off that. But I mean, looks like a real like hectic fight, which is what I'm looking forward to seeing. Hopefully this isn't late game. This is, and I still don't know exactly how hard it would be. You got two stingers that you got to go and take those guys out, and then you sort of try and deal with the rest of them. They do have, I do want to point out at this point, they have HP. You know, they have damage numbers kind of show up. This also kind of worries me a little bit that rather than having the hectic nature of a Salmon Run, where it's just like all the difficulty is determined by the amount of enemies and how the different boss salmonids sort of interact with each other to create difficulty that's really like unique. And the situations can be very diverse depending on what boss salmonids spawn, where they spawn. It really is neat on how that goes. And let's get through the trailer. See, this is where you dig into these spheres, and then you get a piece of treasure. And if you look here, it gives you mid-air jump equipable on all tanks, which. So like the tank has upgrades, and you find a different treasure that gives you upgrades. So there's a lot of customization. This is you go in the shack here. And gadget development. You can forge gadgets, which is going to help you with stuff. That's the Splatchet. And you can see here, it cuts through the armor of the Scrapper. That way you don't have to disable them and run to the back and then shoot them. Makes it quite a bit quicker. And I mean, this is, I suppose this is fine. The fact that as a single player game, you have to have different answers for different salmonids. Also, depending on what weapon you're using. Maybe if you're using a sniper or something that can't do like a lot of like rapid fire damage to disable it, you have to, you might be good at like longer range enemies or good at like dealing with smaller groups of enemies, but then dealing with like an armored enemy charging at you, you need a different gadget to sort of deal with that. And this gadget looks insane. The sort of orbital that also paints around you looks really good. This with like a bamboozer seems like it'd be great. So like this would be like dealing with, maybe you're good at single target damage, but you're not really good at dealing with a lot of like the chaff, the small little enemies that come at you. So this will help deal with some crowd control while you take out higher priority targets. Really, really neat. I like the idea of that, though I do wonder how it balances out with multiplayer. If you want to play with like 4 people, are you gonna have like 4 guys that are completely decked out with like crazy gear? Is it gonna be the same? Though I guess maybe it doesn't have to be the same because that's what Salmon Run is. So this will be slightly different. You're playing this version with a lot of 3 other fully equipped out people. It's going to give it a different experience, so that might be good, but I am still kind of nervous about the damage numbers and whether they're going to make difficulty something with like health scaling instead. There's a steelhead is back, throwing big man out. So this is the gadgets where all the gadgets have levels and upgrades. You could upgrade it. The thing that worries me here is just how far, like if you can upgrade everything and collect everything. So if you explore like the areas and you want to like complete everything, complete the first area, you're going to be like totally kitted out. Like if you just like 100% the first 2 like stages, do you then come in as like overpowered for the next stages? Like stuff like this always seems to mess with the balance of the game. I just have a feeling that it's not going to be hard. The game itself is not going to be hard until my only hope, really, just knowing Nintendo and seeing this stuff, is that there's going to be like an end level or even like an after the game level that's going to make the challenge worth it. And then just how many hours you have to play to get to that. Do you have to play 10 hours to get to something that's challenging? I mean, the upgrade systems, whatever. I don't personally like this type of stuff as a gameplay mechanic. I think there's better ways to make the game difficult. Like just, add more enemies or add different enemies or, more spawns. But this having... different. I guess this could change like the way like you could put on a vertical slash to make it take out like stingers quickly if you need to deal with them really quick. But this has like damage up, emergency damage up, explosive step. There's all sorts of different extra things that it can do, which I mean could add some customization, but you don't need the level up mechanics to do that. You could just have this as options to begin with, but being able to like level up, it's just a cheap way to extend gameplay and just a cheap way to like make people feel good. Like, oh, I earned this extra item. Oh, the number went up. Cool. And also the fact that it does more damage too. Again, it's going to have like, so like there's like going to be a meta progression of making your weapons more powerful in order to complete certain stages. And this looks like a lot of like this is like a super stinger or something. A lot of salmonids here. This has potential. Has potential to be a really like hectic fights like this. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm hoping is going to be in the game. This is almost overkill with the dynamo and the orbital. And you also have like specials. Like this killer whale. That's almost like a killer whale type thing with Sever though, the paints. So that's actually pretty crazy. That's like some sort of big boss salmonid. So I'm sure there's going to be bosses, and that's the way it is. And that's Splatoon Raiders. It's coming out July 23rd, which is very cool. Right near my birthday, so makes an easy present. But let me take a look. Let me show you what Salmon Run is. If you're not familiar with Salmon Run, this is a player called Marty. That's what his name is, Marty. I don't know if it's some Japanese symbols. But yeah, he is like one of the best Salmon Run players I've seen. Not related to our Marty. Yeah, hidden. Hey, come on, guys. I've already let my my family know, like, hey, you get this for me. Easy present. I mean, this is what Salmon Run is. There's only like 4 maps. They've all been like kind of engineered to provide different things. So having just 4 maps make it a lot easier to sort of balance the maps and play test the maps. If you're doing a full like single player experience, it might be a little bit harder. But this is what happens. Different boss salmonids spawn, and they have to sort of deal with it. So you have guys like the Drizzler, which is gonna like, and they're really good at getting eggs in. And this is the other part of Salmon Run, not to constantly talk, but is the eggs itself. So there is a time. There's a time pressure on this that adds to the tension of the game, which is very nice. You only have 92 seconds. So you have to get 30 eggs. So luring, there's a risk-reward situation going on with luring the boss salmonids as close as you can to the basket. As you saw, they lured that Drizzler in and took him out as he was vulnerable. He is slightly vulnerable as he's descending, though he's normally not. And this is what a lot of these boss salmonids are designed around, is that they have a vulnerability. It's either a short window where you could take advantage of it, or maybe they're far off and you have to move to get them. But like right here, the flipper flopper, you have to paint him or paint the ground, and then it'll hit the ground. This again, he's just going to soften him up to get him closer, which also means that area is going to get painted by his ring. And then you have the steel eel. Like I said, can't be hit here, but all the way in the back he can be. So he's sort of baiting them over, and then his teammates are taking care of it. So I don't know if like something like the steel eel is going to come back. I haven't seen it yet. We'll see if all these salmonids come back. But yeah, he's softened this up again. That way they could take him out there. So they're putting all these eggs right by the basket so they can get them in and take care of them. The fly fish itself, it's just annoying to take it out, but it paints the ground a lot. So you have all these enemies are really simple in their design, but the way they interact with each other, it's just like simple enemies that on their own you could take them out easy, they'd be a joke. But when they come together, like even the smaller enemies, like the Quahog just runs at you like a big dumb animal. It's just a damage sponge. But when you combine it with like the steel eel and the fly fish painting the ground, it becomes very dangerous. And that's the beauty of Salmon Run. That's a really good design from the developers. And then like this is another Drizzler. It shoots out a thing that you can knock back and destroy it. So it has a small weakness there. Normally when it's underneath its umbrella, it can't be hurt. So you have to kind of like knock that back or like deal with it. If not, it would explode and paint the ground. So there's a lot of like little things happening that you need to deal with all at once, or really the decision making, like the gameplay that's really fun and interesting is that it forces you to make different decisions on how you want to prioritize your ink, your time, where you're going to put your damage at, and like just the fact that the other players have smaller range weapons like the Tetradulies, the MG, and this knife. I've never actually used this knife. I think it came in after I stopped playing Splatoon 3. All these seem like shorter range weapons though. So he's the 96 gal. He's got range. He can actually shoot them from the ground. So he's going to be the one that actually takes care of it. And he's just going to leave those eggs because going up and taking them, taking the eggs themselves would just take too much time. And he's got to get back to help his teammates deal with this. He's going to take that out right by the basket. Really good. And basically, kind of missed it. You have this guy right here. He tries to take the eggs, but he's going to let them do that and move slightly off the top. That way, he can take out the eggs will fall to the ground and they'll be easier to grab. Just like these sort of like, again, they're just chafe, but since they block your path, they can do damage if they actually hit you. So you have to be careful of them. But I just love the way they design it with this game. And then you have the scrapper coming at you. He takes it out there. And then like he just took that one down, that will drop on the floor. This is where I'm wondering, how do they do something like this in a single-player game? It feels like it's almost impossible. Like maybe you can't have steel eels, because a lot of the steel eel designs reliant on him. Sort of notice how he ran away from the steel eel and let his teammates take care of it when it was near the basket. Well, he takes out that other thing. And the egg management is also another big part of like high level. So this is like extremely high level. These are one of the best like salmon run players in the world. And the scoring, there's actual scoring system, which is the egg count. I mean, the only downside is that it's very random, like what you get as far as, I mean, enemy spawns, which I think you kind of have to have randomness in the enemy spawns because that adds to the sort of challenge. If you knew exactly like this fly fish is going to spawn at this exact time, then I don't know, do you get like too good at it where you're like already there? There's already a guy there to take care of it. Having like quick reactions and knowing like, all right, I mean, I guess you might be able to do it in a single player game actually. That might be something that actually you could actually do, is like get rid of some of the randomness. That way, less of the skill is in the coordination, and more of it's like, all right, take this out, take this out. You can actually route out the enemies. I don't know if it make it better or worse. He sees the fly fish. This thing stays all the way at the end and shoots missiles. It can be a huge pain in the ass, especially when you have different teammates sort of clumping together to take out other enemies. So it punishes you for staying too close. So he's just going to use one of his specials to take this out. Takes that out quickly. Again, they're just like so good at prioritizing what their targets are. He knows that it's aggro to him, so he's going to move away. And they can see how the steel eel, like, that's the risk reward. It can like circle the entire basket and just totally shut down this area if you let it get too close. But in order to get the good egg counts, they have to do that. So that's what they're doing. They're taking that risk to get the highest score possible. They're just throwing it in. I just 84. I mean, it's insane. An insane score. If you ever played Salmon Run, just look at it and they make it look easy, but that's just an insane score. And that's just why the Salmon Run mode is so good and so fun. Again, with the modern games being what they are, I don't know if you could sell that to a wide audience, just this mode. With like 4 maps, random weapons. I don't know if it could carry its own game. Like, it's attached to Splatoon 3, which is like a really fun multiplayer shooter. So it works in that as like a secondary mode that's actually quite fun. And clearly, like, people like this have like taken it to as far as it can really go. I mean, I hope that these guys can still enjoy Splatoon Raiders if it's going to be another thing. I just don't see where's the score in, you just saw that trailer for Raiders. Like, is there going to be a scoring system involved in the game at all? Like, is it time as far as like how fast you can take the stuff out? Hopefully they add something like that. I really do. If not, it's going to be a tragedy. If it's just like, hey, beat this wave, and then survival is the only thing. Because these people could obviously survive, no problem. It's not an issue at all for them to survive. It is all about, and this is the other thing, that this is a special stage, like Mothership. And this is one of the downsides to Salmon Run. I don't know if they have a way to make it kind of set where like each round is kind of set as far what happens. Because if you're competing for like a high egg count, I assume some of these special stages it's easier to get more eggs than just the regular stages. So it's kind of hard to say like, hey, just on like an online leaderboard, hey, we got X score in a run, because some of it could be luck. It's not all 100% skill as far as what special events they get. Is it low tide? Is it high tide? High tide can be easier to get high egg scores, but it's a little more difficult to get to survive. I don't know if that's necessarily true at this level, at their level they're playing. I don't know if it's different or not. I assume there still is a difference on how many eggs you can get in these versions. So egg count as a scoring mechanic isn't perfect. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Let me skip over to, let's see. This is a final wave. Oh, and this is going to be a high tide. Nice. Take a drink here. Oh, no, never mind. It's mud mouths. That's another special event. Not quite as interesting because it doesn't have all the spawns. Let's see if we can. This is wave 1. Different weapons. So in this version of Splatoon Raiders, I could assume you get to use whatever weapon you want, which is all right. And you get different gadgets, so you can cut. I assume there's going to be like a meta, like the best weapon or the easiest weapon to use with gadgets. What's the strongest gadget? And then I guess everyone can walk around with that. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. But there might be some interesting parts with that. You can just see how often these things spawn. Really trying to manage it. They take out that bomb really quick. But just absolute madness. And there's so much stuff spawning. This is hazard level max. It takes a while to get to this level. And this is where the game gets really interesting, where Salmon Run gets really interesting. The lower levels are pretty easy if you're good enough to get to hazard level max. The other versions are pretty easy. So how much of the Splatoon Raiders just going to be easy Salmon Run, dealing with Salmon Run's at least my hope is that there'll be a version that's going to be this hectic and chaotic. Maybe even more hectic and chaotic, since there's so many good Salmon Run players that will actually make a mode balanced around, like, how do we give guys like Marty an actual challenge? And I think also, like, you can't even, like, survival doesn't even work as a challenge at this point. You have to have, like, a scoring system that could give them, like, how perfectly could I play this? Just takes everything out really quickly. Deals with the you can just see how well he's prioritizing. They're prioritizing everything. They're still luring. The other ally has lured this thing to the basket perfectly, so they can kill it quick. And like in a survival mode, there'd be zero reason to drag that guy right towards the egg basket. It seems like it'd just be super dangerous. I guess survival in the sense that you can meet quota easier if the eggs are closer, but it's just dangerous, a dangerous position. And here you have the big shots. They go to this cannon and shoot out these cannonballs that fall on you, and you can jump over them, but it's just another... Once you layer on different projectiles and enemies inking the ground, it becomes very hard to deal with all of it at once. So they kind of do get you into a sort of checkmate scenario where you just can't move, and there's just too much to deal with. So you have to avoid that. So, like, again, it's not too hard to deal with these guys on their own. It's just dealing with him and other threats. And he's sort of weakening them so he can one-shot them right near this cannon. And it's kind of cool the way they designed the cannon where he could shoot the eggs over. So it's not as much of a pain in the butt to have to go out, kill the enemy, and then bring it all the way back. So he doesn't deal with the flip-flopper. He prioritizes that and just dodges it. But then he takes out the flip-flopper and shoots everything over. Really just high-level play there. And then throws in the egg. They're just so good. All the players here are just so good at dealing with Salmon Run. It's really cool to watch them play. They're just like everything they do is just they know exactly what to prioritize. They know how to deal with enemies. Like, hey, I'll just dodge this, and then I'll deal with the flip flopper after the big shot. And you know how to move the eggs. It's really good. I mean, that you don't see any eggs in Splatoon Raiders in the fights except like these like bonus eggs, which seem to, like, some of the boss salmonids release these sort of eggs. I don't know if that shows. I thought there was like here. There was. I don't know if the egg count just increases their special meter, but they also salmonids drop some sort of like bigger egg, which I don't think counts for like any sort of score. Hopefully there is some sort of scoring system. I really do. If not, it's going to be a big miss from. Sometimes they do time, like this is side order, which is kind of similar to what you see the damage numbers here. This is more of like a roguelite where you do runs in a tower and you have random power-ups for your weapons. It's, again, all very roguelike mechanics, very topical, very hot right now, where you go in and you have runs, you do runs up the tower, and maybe your run's successful, maybe it isn't. They have these, though most of the gameplay is not difficult. A lot of these, I don't like a lot of the designs. It's really just like some of these sort of special enemies aren't quite as nice as the salmonids themselves, where it's just like, oh, there's a big guy and he'll hit stuff at you, and just it has a lot of health. There's one will throw bombs at you, but you can knock them out. The only challenge kind of comes from these danger zones where they give you like these weird downgrades, like you can't see as much and like all the ink's covered the ground. The hardest ones are when like they power them up, so like they like do damage in like one shot. There's no sort of they just do so much damage that there's really no like one hit and you're basically dead, or like two hits and you're basically dead. Like one breaks your armor and then the next hit will kill you. Like that's the only difficulty is those danger zones. The rest are like ridiculously easy. Which I might play the side order a little bit to show you what it's like. It's just I don't think this mode is as hard. Hopefully it's better than what the side order is. It's fun enough. I do like, because I mean the rogue light kind of mechanic of like random power-ups, you know, sometimes you get lucky with a good run, or sometimes you get unlucky with the fact that your power-ups may not be as good or your chips may not be as good. It doesn't seem like there'll be the randomness in Splatoon Raiders, which is kind of nice as far as a power-up goes. Like you could choose each power-up and each thing intentionally, your gadgets. Which I assume are going to be basically like sub-weapons. But I guess we have time, so I can play. We can play a little bit. Let me switch to there we go. There we go. We'll switch scene. So I have to update the devices for each scene. I don't know what this is. So I gotta this is like after credit scene. I have to unlock stuff. I don't know. I assume that's what it is. Unlock more stuff. Huh. Oh, just more meta progression? These things are weird. Order Brella replica. I guess these are souls. I can talk to Marina's diary. You can read more of that. All right. Oh, I got the roller. Callie's back. What's this? What's it can like do different runs? Oh, or this just collectibles? Oh, decorations, stickers, banners. Okay, so it's just a collectible shop. Doesn't actually affect the run at all. Got some more priz. So basically you have to do different runs with different weapons to unlock more keys. Get more priz up to 3 times back. But you have to clear it. Wash out partway through. No priz for you. Okay, so this is like, you can make it more difficult, but you have to clear it. It's all risky rewards. Fewer hacks that are active, the more priz you get for clearing the spire up to 3 times. 3x. However, if you don't clear the spire, you get nothing. Can be freely adjusted. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I want to unlock that yet. Double chip rate. 7%. I think I'll just do attack damage. More damage. That's what I want. Let's do a run. Now we can actually understand. Why do I want to do a run with, though? Charger. Oh. Splatling seems like a pain in the ass. Maybe I'll try it with the, I forget what this weapon's called. A sword, essentially. Alright, so when I charge it, I get the vertical slash. So you get to choose what thing you get, which I mean, the problem with these runs is the first floors are always so easy. It's kind of like but it's like main range, mobile ink recovery. I think main range is the best thing to go for. You go in, you almost feel like you spend more time loading than you do fighting, which is an issue for me. Like, why can't they just get rid of this stuff? Destroy the portals. Or, like, give people choice. This charge thing does a lot of damage. Oh, I got this too. Haven't used a crab tank in a while. I wonder if just doing cross slash is it quicker than doing charge slash? I'm not sure. I'm not too good with this gun or weapon, so I'm not a horizontal slash speed. That sounds really good. Or ink saver main. Ink saver's pretty good, but this doesn't seem to have a huge. Like if you choose hard, you get more rewards, but the chip itself. Oh, is that 2 chips though? Or is it just I have... Huh. I don't know what that's... What the extra light underneath it. I'll try it and see. I think Saber Man's always good to have. Just knock this thing. I got an alternate mode where I shoot like a cannon. I knew once I get these things stuck, they would fall. This is kind of annoying with this weapon to. Chase stuff. This isn't really like a. Oh, there we go. It's not a super mobile weapon. It's kind of slow, but obviously does a lot of damage close range, so it can deal with a lot of these enemies pretty easily. Do I want run speed up, drone, lucky chain window? It's probably the lucky chain window is probably the best one. Just like so much time in this screen, this in between screens that kills me. With the turbine, they have like different things. Like this is almost similar to what is it? Dang, I haven't played so long I can't remember the names of these different modes. It's like tower control. You have to sort of move it. Man, that does a lot of damage. Soda can myself over. Oh, yeah, you have to shake it. This probably does a lot of damage too. Oh no, I charged off of it. That forward movement's probably gonna get me killed at some point very soon. I feel so awkward using this thing though. I'm not really good at using this weapon. Drone battery, drone charge gauge, sound wave damage. So right now, my drone doesn't have any chip to do stuff. So, all right, let's go. Destroy the portal. Go up here, try and kill this one quickly. Good to take this one out. Chop. Yeah. Use the super cannon. Take it out. The tank is pretty good. It doesn't seem to last that long though. Lucky chain window. Oh, poison ink is super good. But I don't know if it's as good on this weapon, since this weapon does not do a ton of painting. But I'm gonna get it anyway. Destroy portal. Kills everything pretty quick. It went a lot easier than I thought it would. Kind of worried those top creatures you have to hit them in the head, and the swing would not. These homos are flirting. Let's see. Peace drop. This is a hard. Main damage close is really good, but the Disc pieces are actually really good too. It's kind of like if you get to the situation where you are at a stalemate, you can't really break through. Getting 3 of these disc pieces unlock. Pearl uses like the super special. The drone is that's with me is Pearl. That like knocks everyone back and disables spawning for a little while. So it's kind of, if you're in a really hard stalemate, this kind of breaks it for you. So it can be quite good. I never use my sub weapons in this. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's just they take so much ink. Running out of ink can be such a dangerous thing in like a mode like this, where you're always being assaulted and you need to move. So if you lose mobility, you're just dead. Let's see here. Mobile link recovery. Another piece drop. Make it 3%. I guess so. I mean, it's like the first one was double. This one's 50% more. So you get falling. That's what I'm saying. Like, this thing doesn't paint that much, so it's kind of. Ooh, God. The tank did it, though. Lunge attack. Cause a lunge with a charged Splatoon swap to deal damage. Increased by having the rush attack color. Shit. It seems like one of the ones that could get me killed, too. I don't know if I want lunge attack. Think recovery rate. Explosive not. You know what? Let's get ourselves killed. For fun. For the fun of it. I definitely see myself lunging into something and just immediately getting murdered. But you gotta live. You gotta live a little. Just drop in and drop upon them. Pray. Drop on them seems video. Yeah, slowed him down enough. Got him. I didn't really pay attention to what the lunge did. Let's see, homing shot seems like dumb. Track targets. I don't really like that, actually. It seems like it causes more like the auto aim feature seems like it causes more trouble. Because sometimes you want to sort of split in between the targets. Let's see. I guess armor drop's the best thing here. Rigorous. I think the health scales with the level of difficulty, which is again kind of a pain in the ass. I'd rather have just more enemies rather than more health scaling. Take that out pretty quickly. Oh, yeah. crab tank. Just wrecking them. That was you? No, boss. Alright, let's see what boss is here. I think most of the bosses are pretty easy. This is actually the kind of annoying thing is the bosses are easier than a lot of like the floors with the danger debuff. This is just Inklings. This thing is so bad at painting. This thing's just going to be this just should be pretty easy. This soda can is actually a really good sub. I got plenty of armor, so I'm just gonna tank through these guys easy. Splatoon is actually I don't think the AIs do very good at straight up stuff that just can just get in their face and kill them. Let's see. Vending machine, mage damage distant. That actually might be good. Go to vending machine. Or vending machine corner. I guess we'll go. I'll try vending machine. We'll do that. None of those are super hot. Damage close, I'm envious that you got Splatoon Raiders. I'm broke. I mean, special charge up, burst bomb. I don't really want ultra stamp. Special charge up is, I guess it is good. I'll buy that. Might as well. The crab tank is good. I will eventually get Splatoon Raiders, that's for sure. This is right now. This is just side order. Escort the turbine. Like none of these things have been super difficult so far. Oh, this guy. What the heck hit me? Where's my armor? Go through that checkpoint, bastard. So this thing just stops stuff from spawning and knocks everything back. It's pretty crazy. This is going to be annoying. go. Easy. Like I told you, easy. Poison ink is so good. And this thing doesn't ink a lot, but the fact they just take like dots, damage over time, and it's like an extra 100, it's good. I feel like it's just a must-have. Sink the balls. Oh my god, I haven't done this stage. I assuming this, doing this helps me or something. So annoying. It's really more him inking the ground that's annoying. Where is the goal? Damn, I don't know where the goal is. Right? Oh, there it is. It's down there. Right, so I'm just gonna knock this down. And that should do it. You see the way it like stops everything from spawning is just crazy. That special is nuts. Like when it's hard, when you get, because we're stuck in and it's hard to mobile drone gauge by moving. Splat gauge defeating enemies. I guess I think splat gauge is better. I haven't got any. I don't think I have any drone upgrades for Boar Pearl right now. Yeah, she doesn't do anything right now, so the gauge is kind of useless. I need to actually get like splat bomb before. They can be useful. Damage that moves the stuff forward. So I thought melee weapons actually would be really bad at the modes like this, but reality is actually really good. They just do a lot of damage. I think they made like a damage system that helps kind of balance some of the to balance the weapons. That way, regular splatter shot wouldn't be like the best thing ever. Which I think it would be if they actually like the damage it dealt was similar to the damage it does in actual mode, actual game. So like drone, killer whale, drone, splat bomb. Oh, this says danger. So danger ones are actually hard, depending on what upgrade it is. So we'll see. If it has like hard enemies, it could be quite difficult. No drone. Okay, that's not terrible. I do like having the setup. Oh yeah, because I can't float. No drone means I can't float with my drone. Still getting the upgrades. CDs do nothing. But my spectre's still damn good. This thing does charge. Does do really good damage, even at range. Oh, so easy with this crab tank. The special charge up. Special charge up was very smart on my part. Alright, let's see. Knockback, sticky ink. Increase the movement speed of it. Decreases. Canned special drop. That does sound better. Sticky ink does sound really good too. But we'll get the more crab tank I get, the better. It seems so good. No moving in octoling form. Yeah. That's not gonna happen. What am I doing? Oh, I got 10 minutes on. I almost got that a little too fast. Come to get me eventually. Alright, easy. Did I move an octoling form? Like you have to use the No, I did. You need that to actually recover your ink. Sound wave damage, rush, knockback. I think this actually works with my lunge attack. Like reef slider, inkling while moving with roller or brush. Or I could get more armor. Oh, we'll just try rush knockback. Hey, what's up, Nuke? Good to see you. We shall see. I'll try it. Why not? Why not experiment? Protect the zone. Okay. Protect the zone. Painting guys are the worst. There we go. Ink so much. I hate them. Should have kept the Gatling gun going. Got it. Easy. Again, like, see, this is they're not challenging. Unless it's a danger one, it's not challenging. Like, this is a problem with the run stuff. But it's like kind of like, all right, what combination am I gonna get? All right, this is danger. Poison ink. We'll get this. I like poison ink. Like, getting like, oh, I'm gonna get max poison ink upgrades, and I'll get this upgrade, and it's gonna be super broken. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see. Ooh, this is stronger gelatin. They like do insane damage. Like, they almost like one shot you. So there's a potential to die here for sure. Even like the small stuff. And they move faster too. Move faster, they take more hits. So it is, especially for like a close range weapon, there's definitely a lot of danger, potential danger. Let's see, where should he be? That stopped spawning, but where's my Okay. Guess since it's easy, still the things don't spawn as much. So maybe the level affects the rigorous affects the spawning. Lucky bomb drop, Splatoon, splat drone gauge. Fills the drone gauge by defeating enemies. Or I can get main ink coverage. I think the lucky bomb drop's actually probably the better one. Helps deal with the crowd control. But I don't know. I'm not. I just started playing this yesterday, so this one's kind of a pain in the ass. Hopefully, I'll get my. Actually, the vertical slash has pretty good distance, so, and does really good damage, so I could probably take these guys out pretty easily. This Platana is better than I expected. I can like one-shot these things with a single vertical slash is really good. Really got a shot off on me. It's a harder, if you have like a short range weapon, that's a lot harder because if you can't hit their a little ball that they're shooting up, like then they start bombing you. So they have to do this little talking stuff in it too, which I guess is, if you like lore and character interaction, is really good. But after you do this, like, can you just skip this stuff? Give me an option to skip this crap. Boss. Yeah, that tank is so good. You need to hit the jump button. Give me special, dude. Come back here. Alright, we got it. No, he's running away too fast. I want to kill you. Just needed to. I knew if I got my special, I could kill him. There we go. I wasn't too hard. You have to fight the same boss. There's like 3 bosses in the game. So once you get it down, they're all pretty easy. Which kind of makes this, again, this design not fun. There's definitely fun parts, but like that doesn't seem very challenging. It's mostly just me chasing it around, and then I gotta listen to these guys talk stuff I don't give a shit about. Let's see. Max Lucky Chain. That's pretty good, and it's danger. Oh, let's try it. Let's see how we do in something that might actually be difficult. What will we get? Open seas. Alright, so it's in coverage and oh, alright. Lights out. I hate lights out. Got one. I'm not too far away from it. Oh man, I already got my special. Like this is that lucky. I need that other disc. Get that to that disc. I should have it one. There we go. Done. Like these can be actually a little challenging because you have like the ink coverage is a pain in the butt. Even though this thing, the way this thing paints, it can still do okay even without having to move around since it does so much damage up close. But beyond that, homing shots, don't want that. Drone charge gauge, drone battery. Let's see what drone battery is out. Let's just go lucky, all in our lucky stuff. But there, not being able to see where the enemies are at is a pain in the butt. Don't move and swim for them. Again, not gonna happen. Got it already. Dang, those lucky drops are crazy. Don't want to do homing shot, ink recovery rate, splat drone gauge. I'll try ink recovery rate here. It's not very good. I don't know if you get any bonus for doing more danger stuff. I just shoot. From what I read, in the tutorial that they just show up more often. So I guess the worst part would be if you had to face your last stage and it's really hard and you're like kind of forced to it. I've only seen like more than one. Like I've never seen like all of the stages that you can select are danger stages. You know, that would be difficult. You're not like forced to pick any of them. I feel like this mode is the hardest for this weapon. I gotta paint that zone. I hate this stage because it's so difficult to paint this other zone. Control in there, because that's stupid things. These stupid things. Constantly. Let's see. Range to take those things out. Stupid. Break everyone. Take the zone. They paint it instantly. Yes. Do it. Shit. What? I've lost control. Ugh. So much. Ahead. One tick left. There we go. Half a second. What I needed. Thing's just a pain in the butt. Let's see, drone ink mine. That's not bad. Do a charge gauge, splat bomb. Let's just go drone ink mine. They've got the. They can have 3 weapons. Right now, I only have 1. The drone. So, gives extra capabilities. Don't jump. It's probably awesome I could happen because I just automatically jump with this. I'm using Splatoon. It's just a way to get extra mobility. You just see me jump. I just jumped right there. So it's. Some of these modes I just give up on. Like I can't like unlearn the way I play this. There we are. Easy. Not that hard. Ink saver sub. I don't use my sub enough. Rolls and squishers to deal damage. Oh, okay, let's do this. This might be fun. Like charge, I'll do damage. Sink the balls. Okay. Leave my thing alone. Leave my ball alone. Stop him from spawning. That's the way to, easy way to knock that over, and we got it. My son learned what you've learned now. Mike will not do it. Figure out where smallest went. Seriously. Wow. Wow, he's at the top. I don't believe that. How could he have? Let's see. Do you want a lucky turf chain? Yeah, sure, why not? Get the smallest. This run's going pretty easily. Honestly, at this point, unless I choose to do a danger floor, which, I mean, I assume it's a choice. Darn it. I don't remember where oh, there you go. Special. My special already. Wow. Easy. It seems like, yeah, the danger floor is the only thing that could kill me. Like, this might probably kill me. Mobile splat charge, lucky bomb drop, mobile special charge. I feel like I get my special more enough. Let's see if I can just avoid any of the danger floors here. Or they'll force me into having multiple ones. It doesn't seem like it does, as long as you do it early. Which kind of, not good. We need to exploit. Not good. There's a lot of crap here with those stupid. Oh. I got another thing. I'm good to go. I'm gonna see. Pretty much guaranteed, but I haven't seen one drop it. Almost. There we go. I think there was a CD in there, I just missed it. But if that had like, a thing like that had, I think I've fought one where it's like blackout, that was like blackout so you can't see where it is, and like stronger enemies, that would have been incredibly difficult to do like, oh, this one has danger. So if I did this, I might be screwed. But I could just do vending machine. Let me see if I can just avoid it. That's the only thing is like, if the design is you just choose your difficulty, like, if you want to fight this stuff, you can, but if not, don't worry about it. Just do whatever. Oh, I get extra priz here. Should I do that? Yeah. Let's buy that. I got plenty of coins. And special drop. Why not? I could always use more special. Sold out. Ink bottle, whatever. That's the ink bottle's nice, but not critical. Oh, is my pallet full? Oh, it's not yet. Well, I can just use another vending machine, so hindrance damage. Okay, cool. So yeah, I can just completely avoid danger floors pretty much. I might have to do a run where I don't interact with any danger floors and see if they force you to do a danger floor. If not, the difficulty of this thing is don't use your main weapon. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That would just kill my hands. Oh, this thing sucks. I hate this stage, but it's manageable if you don't. If it's a normal thing, normal mode, like this, it's manageable. But like when it's blackout and stronger enemies, this stage is awful. Basically, you have to. Oh my disc. Give me the disc. Look at all these drops. Look at all these lucky drops. Just come in and beast them. Now we fight the last boss, which again isn't hard comparatively to some of the floor combinations you get. Can we speed this up now? We gotta have the intro. Alright. It's gonna be the same. Same fight as before, I assume. Beat the crap out of him. Don't need to. Doesn't have really any defense for that. Just walking up and beating him in the face. Why isn't it doing anything? What is hitting me? Ran right into that bomb. Oh, is he dead? Okay. All right. And clear. Wasn't too hard. As long as you avoid danger stages, it's actually really easy. I got 3 keys. So, I mean, it's kind of fun to, like, do these. Big man's bad. And BMG is a big man. What the heck? Some Priz. Good old slosher. I don't know how so good slosher would be at this. Let's see. So I don't have enough for attack damage yet. Get damage reduction. Drone action slots. If I want to unlock more stuff for the drone or not. I don't care about vending machine discounts. Might be good. And a little bit of money. Reset. That's a big reset. No, these are fairly cheap. Me. More weakened enemies. Normal floors up to 10. Spawn on a weakened state. That's kind of lame. Makes it too easy. Your palette's common colored chip. Double chip. Get me some double chips for crazy builds. You want crazy builds. Right. Full reset. Hey, what was your reset before? Might be good. Alright. What palette do I want to try this time? The sniper rifle might be an interesting choice. I played with the arrow one, and it's pretty good. The sniper rifle might be even better. Let's see. Quick charge. Main damage distant. Ooh. All these are actually really good. Inksaver main. I think main damage distance. Gotta go with that. Hopefully I get pierce. Though maybe it naturally pierces. Better. Alright, this will be actually really bad. It would be bad if it did not pierce. Let's see. Simply 8-ball. Where'd it go? Oh no. Back to the bottom. Last time I did this, I hit one of those springs and it was actually really good. It like knocked it all the way up to the top for me. It is satisfying to shoot them. Sniping people. Let's see. Drone, turf gauge, ink attack size, main range. I mean, gotta go with range. Why not? Longer range. Who doesn't want that? With a sniper rifle. Escort the turbine. This is how we should play. Oh. I forgot how this special worked for a second. Alright, it does pierce, so that's good. A little bit of a weapon. I think the right way to play sniper is not interact with any of the enemies whatsoever. There we go. Just shoot at a distance. I wish I could skip floors. Like, just let me auto clear these floors. They're too easy. Sticky ink increases movement of enemies in your ink. Inksaver main. Ooh. I don't know. I feel like Inksaver main's just gonna be so much better. Sniper rifles can take a ton of ink with their charge shots. So being able to shoot longer, that's just huge. Alright. Should be good. Alright, easy. I guess one of the nice things is at least you can compete against your old times. Let's see, can special drop, lucky turf chain, vending machine. I don't have a lot of money though. I guess I'll just go can special drop. Stepping stone. Turbine. Easy. Not to concentrate it. I could just... Alright, knockback. Ooh, knockback does sound good. Guess we'll do knockback. It's rigorous. Let's see how we handle rigorous floor this early on. Let's erase that portal. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Yikes. Got trapped. One more left. Wasn't really able to deal with the enemies quickly enough. Or quick enough. Maybe I shouldn't even have tried. Maybe that's the key. I just run away and then pick it off at a distance. Don't even have to interact with enemies if you have enough range. That's it. Oh, quick charges. Yeah, I gotta go with that. It's too good. Full floor. I think I've done this thing like 3 times already. Make it a portal. Shoot from there. Darn it. There you go. Ink strike. Alright, so ink recovery rate is really good. Splat ink recovery by defeating enemies? Holy crap. Yeah, that sounds pretty darn good. I'll take that. Don't move and knock me from. That might actually be possible in this stage. It's not. Never mind. Never mind. These little bastards take too much of it. Got it. Easy. Another easy. Let's see. Ink Saver main is really good. Ink damage close. Knockback. Oh, ×2. Gotta go with the double one. Get him. Back him up. Those were all good options, but take the double. Keep people away from me. Ooh, seems like this seems really easy on. Seems like laughably easy actually with this weapon. Where is this? Yeah, they don't do much running. Ink saver sub, lucky bomb drop, ink recovery rate. I guess I'll take lucky bomb drop. I think that's pretty good. I don't know if the lucky bomb is a percentage of what your gun does as damage, but it seems like the bombs are annihilating. This one seems super easy. I mean, this is like a gimmick where you have to like shoot these things before they get over, and then you have these sniper guys. If you have with like, I think it only shows up with long range weapons. Really, I mean, to be fair with short range weapons, but with the sniper, this is just absolutely weird. This is way too easy. It's a joke. Oh no, not a serious fight. Let's see. Let's see how serious this is. I'm trying to think what would be the hardest thing for a sniper. A rifle. This bounder. It's a ball. Alright. It's not gonna be hard. How did that not hit his face? That really knocks it far away. That's pretty fun. Shooting missiles at him. Where are these all coming from? Yeah, got it. More annoying than challenging. Hey, what's up, Silver Bishop? Good to see ya. Lucky Chirp Chain, homing shots. I don't want homing shots. These all kind of suck, so let's see what the vending machine's got. This thing doesn't really turf the sniper rifle. Let's see. Ink recovery rate. Main damage distance. Yes, I will buy that. Oh, yes. I will buy that. I'll buy all you have in stock. I don't have any more money, but that's really good. I'm a real sniper. Let's see. Special charge up. Drone mine. Might as well get something for Pearl to do. Crisscross floor. Defeat the fleeing foes. Okay. There we are. And they're dead. Warm spring weather. Lots of herbs and flowers. 3s in the garden. Nice. That's awesome. My flowers, they've been doing okay. They're not ready to bloom yet. Though some are blooming. I had some amaryllis bloom. I've got some morning glories that are currently going up a trellis. Really, ooh, splat recovery. We'll do that. Though I'd really need to replace some. We had a frost that killed off quite a few, which frosts are kind of rare for the plants we have. Kind of fun to shoot them. Let's see, where are they? Dang it, come back here. Trap like rats. Oh, trees. Firing trees, my God, nice. Spring. Spring is sprung. Ink bottle drop. Ring saber main. Main damage close. That's actually pretty good too. I just need to take this guy out. As long as it can shoot down the sprinkler enemy. Before he gets to the zone. Should be pretty easy. Easy. Boom. So, how cold does it get? Sadly, have winter. No, frost is like, if it gets into the 30s, that's considered ridiculously cold. So, it's not nothing too bad. I mean, I assume most of the plants there are kind of made to, or have adapted to the frost, killing them off and then coming back in the winter. Our plants around here are not. Well, some actually kind of do. I think about it. I destroy the portal. Close enough. There we go. Easy. don't know if I've done that one before. I guess I have. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They talk about some max lucky chain to 20. Splat drone gauge. By defeating enemies. Does seem pretty good. The max lucky chain is really good. I guess we'll go max lucky chain. I want to see if I can just avoid all danger floors in this run. We'll see if it forces me. If it forces me in like the last stage, then I might be screwed. Bomb for the win. Where'd the ball go? Oh, I'm knocking my ball away. That'll do it. Oh, there are winter hardy plants that need winter like garlic, but most vegetables don't like it, especially bell peppers and tomatoes. Do you have like a greenhouses over there, I assume? Did they keep them alive? Let's see, drone killer whale. Splash damage. Jump by explosions, chirp lucky chain. Kind of want this drone killer whale. Maybe I will do this floor. Let's see what it got. Let's see how I can handle a danger floor. With the splat, with this, the sniper rifle, it's got a encoding isn't that bad. Just to shoot these missing stuff. As long as I keep these wrecked them. Easy. Splatter scope is basically made to, or splatter shot. Not what's it called? I forget what the actual name of the sniper rifle weapon is. So let's see. Ink bottle drop, ink saver main ink coverage. I gotta go with ink saver main. I think it's just the best of those three. Running out of ink with this thing is awful. Just like death. Oh, it does hit through it. Easy enough. Another CD. It's easy. Dealing with all those enemies can be a bit of a pain. It's easy to get overwhelmed. And then you're just not that mobile. Let's see. Mobile special charge. Ink saver main again. Drone battery drop. Yeah. I think drone battery drop will be better. Having her lay down stuff is pretty good. greenhouse don't work in winter if you don't heat them. And in November, February, you need it to get a few hours of sunlight, so you won't need a lamp too. That can be pretty rough. It sounds pretty rough. There's no such thing needed here. My Splatoon, I could just hold this thing indefinitely. What about? I mean, this one might be able to just as well. I can shoot. The sprinkler guy's coming over, I'm good to go. Yes, easy. It's better than I thought. Next boss, let's see what it is. Can either be the tower or it could be the Inklings. I think that's the only other two options. So layered rotating floor, okay. It's the tower. Let's see how well a splatter scope can That was, yeah, that was hard. I guess you can just shoot the top thing and kill it. I should have done that from the start, I guess. Drone charge, that's danger, main coverage. Let's go vending machine. At least it's not Canadian winter. Well, that's good. I have no idea how hard Canadian winter is, but sounds bad. Well, this sucks. Can I reset the stack? I guess I'll buy that. Reset stack. That costs 600. Let's see. Drone ink mine. Well, I don't want lives. I guess I'll buy that. Yeah. Well, that might be good. Whatever, I'll buy that. Ink mines, good defensive thing. Oh, range? I think I have to do that. Rush attack seems like the worst. Maybe it could be a squid rush to get away and knock stuff back. I don't know. I don't see how that would be good with this weapon. Defeat the fleeing foes. Aim's off here. What does that mean? Gotcha. Point blank range. That'll work. I think it needs to be just right. Let's see. Turf chain. Turf chain and homing shot sucks. Oh, this is a danger floor though. That's pretty hard too. Oh, let's give it a shot. This may be the end of us. Oh, it's double too. Oh. Thought I was gonna avoid danger floors, but some of the stuff is so good that I can't. Alright, let's protect the zone. No drone. Okay. That's not the worst. Oh, it's this stupid photo. With the range, I think it can actually take out these targets. Makes it easy enough. I had like lights out and like tougher stuff. That would have been hard. But no drone is not that bad. I mean, Pearl helps, but it's nothing. Hindrance damage. Ooh, that's good. That is very good. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do a shorter, just a standalone video. Don't take damage. All right. Hey. One tab away. So where is the portal? Taking damage. Oh no, I threw him off the stage. No. Easy. I didn't actually like get hurt. Or I didn't lose my armor, but it did take damage. Let's see. Oh, I guess I got some bonus. I guess it does technically count as damage. Swim speed up's pretty good. Drone. Moving fast is always a good thing when you're a sniper. And just like shooting down. Where's my tower? Lost it. Where is the objective here? Where is this thing? Is it on the other side here? Oh, there it is. Totally lost where this tower is. Ah, got it. That was a little bit tough. Squid attack, armor drops, drone ink mine. I think drone ink mine is actually probably better. Not in the fray, but the mines actually do pretty good damage. Have good crowd control. Keep the theme flows. Hey, what's up, Flower fan? How you doing? Got it. Let's see. Hindrance. Oh, hindrance damage is really good. I guess we're doing hindrance damage. Rigorous. Some rigorous difficulty. Only 2 more floors to go. I think I'll call it after this. After we finish this run. Escort the turbine tower. Knocking off the screen? Ooh. You charge so little. Those uninked parts are dangerous. Where's my tower at? teleport away. It's always like one little thing. Got in the way. Where is the tower? Get up there. And, get in a position where I can actually shoot the tower. Position. I keep forgetting I can glide before. Enough enemies. Hopefully this oh shit. Oh no. I'm stuck in my special. Oh no. Ah, that sucks. That fly in the air. Maybe I'm not reacting. I need to glide faster off that. But that fly in the air crap is dang it. I want to give up my run. I gotta be really careful about using my special. It's almost getting too many enemies. Not really any faster than but I've used them though. I need to be using these. CD, I could get this back quickly. Easy. Whew. That was rough. I had enough enemies to really overwhelm. That's it. Like I say, ink damage like this, that would, I think, kill me. Killer whale, drone charge. Yeah, I think I'll do. Get some run speed up. You get the right, once you get a ton of items, it becomes super easy. Do max lucky chain. Vending or vending machine corner. I'll just go max lucky chain. It's a rigorous, but I should be able to do it. 29. Protect the zone. Oh no, I hate this. This one. That's my only hope is that I can kill. I don't know, retake that zone. King Strike should have killed. What a pain in the ass. Hey, can you knock out of the zone, I guess? There we go. Whew. Always hate that one. I hate that splat zones the most. It is cool. Now this guy again. Smallest. Alright. Take this guy out. Doesn't seem too hard. Can I skip this part? That's great. Done. This guy again. Cleared. Easy. Points earned. What? palette will we earn here? Sheldon's palette. Oh, it's ink brush. Okay. Alright, so we didn't unlock any more. Yeah, some different. I guess you'd probably unlock these as use like a roller or something like that. That would seem specifically for a roller. I never got the other dually one. Let's see. I haven't actually cleared it with the dualies either. I'll have to do that sometime, but I'm going to call it there, guys. Thank you for joining me on the stream, and we'll talk to you later. If you haven't, be sure to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful week. Goodbye.